Sorry. Her camera is bent down. Mama, may you talk? Okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. Go ahead.
Welcome to Women's World. Women's World is where we treat the issues as it affects women. Today in Women's World, we are going to treat the topic building a Christian home. I want to ask you a question. Do you have a Christian home? If you don't have a Christian home, please sit tight and listen to us and see if you can correct the errors that has happened in your home. I have with me to do justice to this topic, Pastor Mrs. CHIOMA IBEZIM Ph.D, founder, singles and married. Ma, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. Let's say how or steps one should take to build a Christian home. What are the steps?
Thank you so much. And I believe that if everybody will pay attention and listen, whether you're married or you're not married, is actually going to bless you. She said, how do we build? So that means we need an engineer. Yeah, we need an engineer to build. And what are we building? These are the two major questions that should come in mind. What are we building? Who is building for us? So if we want to start building, we need a plan. Whatever that happens in a building site is what happens when you want to build a godly home. So you need a plan. You know, people get into homes and they don't know the kind of home they're about to enter. They just want to get married. Every home has a role to play. So my home might be the home of Deborah, or it might be the home of the Shunammite woman, or it might be the home of, there must be a particular role. So if I want to build, I will first of all have in mind, what am I coming into this home to do? I will settle it. Then I need a builder. The only builder we know is the one who started marriage. That's the manufacturer. So we cannot build without the manufacturer's guide. So it takes us back again to the founder of marriage. So for us to build, we must know him, and we should have the guide. The guide is the Bible, and then the physical examples are those that have practiced it both in the Bible and physically, and it worked. So we also need them. So it debunks, we don't need a third party. It's me and you alone is a lie. Elizabeth was a third party. Mary didn't choose her mother to go and share with her. Bible didn't tell us she was an orphan. So, but she didn't choose her mother. Why didn't she go to her own mother? She needed somebody that had had, you know, somebody that had had an experience. Look at this thing. Elizabeth hasn't had a child for a number of years. And yet somebody was spoken to that she was going to have a miraculous child. The only person she could think of to go and confide in was a woman that was yet childless. It means she was an amazing woman. There was no jealousy found in her. There was no witchcraft. There was nothing like she hated the younger generations today. The Elizabeths of today don't even want the Marys of tomorrow to rise. But she ran to her and she kept her safe in secrecy for 3 months until the first trimester was done. Then so I want to believe that she witnessed the birth of John the Baptist. So for us to build, we must be godly. And then we must know the manufacturer's guide, know the manufacturer, and have a plan of what we are building. Do you know when you have a plan, all you now do is to put blocks. You know which one is going to, which one, you know which one stays where it should stay.
Okay, ma. How can one become a good father or mother? Not the one while coming back, the children will be running helter skelter. Daddy is back, and mom is back. He will shout at us. He will be angry with us.
I practically took my thesis, my PhD thesis, on the question you asked me now.
Wow.
Paternal deprivation, birth order, family size, as correlates to juvenile delinquency. What causes a child to be a delinquent? Why is a child misbehaving? So we traced it to paternal deprivation. Paternal deprivation is not the absence of the father in the home, but the absence of the influence of the father. He's there, he's not there, or he's not even there at all. You see that his lack of presence will affect those children. It will definitely affect them. So how to be is to watch the Almighty God, who told us, don't call me God, call me Father. When the disciples went to him and asked Jesus, teach us how to pray. He said, whenever you want to pray, call him our Father. He's your father. So he brings us to the relationship attributes of a father by being under a father. If a young lady gets pregnant, no child is unwanted. So that thing they say, I have an unwanted child. The child has come, the child has come. But by mistake, you became pregnant and the man denied you. Don't raise that child without a father figure. Girls must bond with their father to be psychologically balanced in their growing up. When a man denies his children, especially girls, of closeness, the tendency to be promiscuous when they grow up is 50%. Because any man they see will look like that man they never had. So they begin early. So not the one that will carry your baby daughter on his lap, so it doesn't matter your relationship. Not the one that will abuse the girl, but the one that looks like the child needs the jumping. An Englishman calls it Oedipus complex. There is this attraction, female attract to their father, male attract to their mother. So the children must be psychologically balanced. So all the men, God didn't make a boy in the Garden of Eden. He made a man. He didn't make a girl. He made a woman. So men, stop bouncing, because you're not a bouncing baby boy. You were made a full-fledged man. So manhood is synonymous with maturity. It's synonymous with godliness. It's synonymous with character. It's synonymous with goodliness. So when a man has these attributes, tracing it from the home, from where he works, from the church, he will make a good father. And same the woman.
Exactly. What role does the family play in the children's education?
That's the first social factor. They went to Mother Teresa and they asked her a question, what do you think can be done so that this Second World War will end? You know what she told them? Families. Who are the people fighting? Are they not from families? So you go talk to your children, you go talk to your children, you talk to your children, and I will talk to mine. Then we withdraw them from war and they come back. Charity begins at home. So the family plays a vital role. Let me tell you, I like covering my nails. So one day, the rest of the nail dropped. My daughter took it and was using saliva to put it on her own. They don't do what you say, they do what you do. So the way you are relating with your husband, they are watching. And it's painful when they begin to watch it early in their growing up. That thing sticks. So when the man is the man, not the boy, and when the woman is the woman, not the girl, and maturity, marriage is between two consenting mature adults, not for children. So when the attributes and the characteristics of maturity, which one of them is emotional stability, is in place and they are living well, they play a vital role in the raising of their children. Children are psychologically balanced, emotionally balanced, spiritually balanced, physically balanced. They will do well anywhere they are because the family is the number one social factor. So it plays all the roles Any other thing is Jara, but it starts from the family.
Okay. Where is the work home life balance to be found?
Where
is the work home life balance to be found?
Where is the work home
life balance?
Okay, who does the major work to balance the home? Both.
The man says the women.
Don't mind them because they don't read the Bible.
Is the woman, she comes back from work?
No.
Straight to the kitchen?
No.
Take care of the children?
No, it's the man. In fact, it's the man. But see, look at it this way now. God made the garden. Who did he put in the garden?
The man.
Who was the one the devil talked to and made her eat the woman? It was the woman who gave the man to eat, and the man ate. When God came, who did he call?
The man.
Do I need to say another one? My one is to help you, Oga. I'm here to help you. So you are the main person. Okay, what's your name?
I'm CHIOMA IBEZIM.
Oh, no. When you were born, what was your father's name?
Onyekachi.
So you're answering Onyekachi?
Yes.
And then you got married, and you're answering Onoa. Whose name are you answering?
My husband.
Sir, get up. Get up.
But the society we are living in now, they believe that the woman has the home.
That discrimination. It stems from culture, and we tend to add it into the home. And it's not what the Bible says. The Bible says two of you shall become one. Marriage is lawless when love is there. There's nothing like, I'm here now. You didn't cook the beans. You didn't cook if you love me. Oh, honey, why are you lying down? You okay? Child, you must have been very tired. What is there to do? Let me go and do. You say, I'm the man. He has a problem. You don't announce who you are. Who is questioning your manhood? You are in charge. When I'm deeply in love with you, a man came back with his family one day, and then the woman went to the kitchen, and by the time she was done baking what she put it in the oven, then she went upstairs, cooked to change, and then the children were watching their father. The man took his cutlery. He was cutting and dissecting the bread that turned black, and he was chewing it. The son tasted it, couldn't eat it. The daughter tasted, she couldn't. And then their daddy was just eating and eating. So the boy asked daddy, it's obvious this thing is not good. Why are you eating it? The man said, I'm eating it to make my wife happy. We all came back together. I am tired. You didn't drive, you're tired. But because of me and you, she ran into the kitchen just to get food done with her church attire. It was just a few seconds to go up and come down. The thing got burnt. So I'm not eating the burnt bread. I'm eating my wife's love. And we have men who think that way. The man who doesn't know God is going to get angry. Every little thing you're looking for, so it takes two to quarrel. When you look at me, do you know when I sleep in the afternoon? I asked my PA, I don't know what it means to sleep. You're the one, I'm in class, I'm in Harvard class, and I want to finish my model. I want to finish it today or tomorrow. I'm doing this because we've already agreed. I wouldn't have come back, I traveled. But when I was telling her yesterday, so when there is an opportunity for me to sleep, and my children are coming, you'll see my husband say, she hardly sleeps. This one, she's trying to sleep. Leave her. Let her sleep. Nobody is perfect. But we try. Where there is love, the role, there's nobody. It's a role-less game when love is there. There are men who cook and serve their wives. Exactly. It does, in fact, it will make me love you more. It doesn't remove me, it doesn't remove you. If you love me, you will do this. And if I love you, I'll get it done for you. So as long as love is there, there's no rule.
Okay, what are the keys in raising godly children?
Hey, watch what they watch. You see that thing that they are glued to. You know the 7 gates you know, that the word enters into the family now. The number one is the media gate. The door to the media is open. A lot of parents are excited. My children have phones. What are they watching? There's something called brainstorming them. I mean, like storming them suddenly. Can I say that you're watching? Yeah. You're busy pursuing Oga and chasing his phone to see who talks to him and who does not. You're not checking your son and your daughter, who is already 6 and watching pornography. You're not checking your son who is 14. He likes to stay alone. What does he do alone? Who is he talking to with his phone? How can somebody derive joy in being alone in the room, locked up with his phone, her phone? You don't even want to interrupt him because you feel he's alone. He likes to stay on his own. We've lost it all. So we need to, you see that cartoon, because they know that children love cartoon. When you spend time and watch cartoon, you don't want your child to watch it again. There's pornography in cartoon. There's a whole lot in cartoon now. So watch the media gate. Then the way you dress. They watch what you wear. They watch how you appear. And we don't tell our children stories. I tell my own. I will tell them when there's no hair I want to buy, I cannot buy. But why is it that both of us are not the same? The kind of load I'm carrying, ministry-wise, school is there, you're building it, at least so that it will grow. So I might be the one doing a lot of spending. So I cannot be you. I don't have to do what you're doing. Because when I couldn't buy washing machine, does it wash clothes clean? No. Use your hands. It would even make your hands softer. But by the time I could afford it, I could say with LG, life is good. Turn it on and go your way. Watch what they watch. Mind what you wear, what you say. Pastor Chioma, my children don't love God. They don't like going to church. I don't know village people. There is no village person anywhere. How can the local chicken they give to a juju overshadow the goat you give to God in church in the city? But let me tell you what you do. After the message, you come back and you bring the message and the pastor on the table and you begin to pieces it. You know, husband and wife can gossip. Ask Ananias and Sapphira. You begin to dissect them. That one that called himself a pastor. Hey, Chijioke, bring me water to wash hand. And your son is coming and your wife is talking. Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's not a church. I just go and listen to the word. Useless people, it will enter the boy's ear. They know who you're talking and they will go. They didn't sit to listen. The next time, you know, when a man empowers his child, the child is going to be more aggressive than the person. So the next day you want them to go to church, in their mind, is it that wicked pastor? The day you will hear your daughter call the pastor wicked, you're going to be shocked. So what we say, why they are there. You don't talk about other people in their presence because they're going to take it to another level. And then the way you respond to your partner, the way you talk to your partner, now teach them sex education. Talk to them. From 6 years, they know. From 4 years, they know. You're watching a movie, and when it gets to about kissing, you say, okay, remove your eyes. Now, what do you think happens? They continue watching it in their mind.
Yes.
While you watch it physically. Do you think their brain was shut off? They lose memory. And then when they turn back again, memory comes back. No, the memory will continue. While their eyes are, they will ask you, have they finished? So in their mind, they are calculated by now, they must have. What are they finishing? So it is who you are that you showcase and exhibit in your home, all around. Your attitude, your character, spirituality, the way you relate with people, the number of people. You can't stop your children from having friends. When your home is a marketplace, everybody come. So it's who you are that they emulate.
How can parents combine authority with giving children freedom? Strike a balance.
You strike a balance. Use one hand to, talk to them, and then use the other hand to balance it. You know why I did what I did now? It is because always come with an explanation. These days, there's no fear that is coming. You know when you were small, you hear that is coming. Everybody's running to go and make sure the parlor is clean. My own father, in fact, everybody will go and look for book and carry. Let him meet you reading. But today, daddy is coming and he doesn't move anybody because he's not going to scold. And we even do, I don't know what we are teaching our children, where we got them, because it's not what we were taught. So strike a balance in what you do.
Okay, how do we trust and understand between parents and children implied for daily life today?
Yeah, you see, the Bible talks about parents not provoking their children to wrath. A lot of people don't know that they also owe their children explanation and apologies. When your child is right at the end of the day, call him. You're building trust in him. Call him and say, Sammy, you remember yesterday that thing we were arguing about? You were actually correct. I was wrong. Tomorrow he will talk to you. But you keep shutting them up. They are human beings. They should express themselves. So if you want them to trust you, when they talk to you, don't use it against them. When they fail exam, don't say, that is why you're always failing WAEC. A lot of people today didn't write WAEC and they are billionaires. You should actually find out where that boy is channeled to. Somebody said, I don't know how to tell the world that my son is not studying anything called medicine. Hey! I don't get it. I said, I will soon hear my own is not. Law is going to be a second degree. Encourage them. Ask my PA. When my son's result the first time came out in his new school, it wasn't excellent, but I showered him with blessings. I gave him, blamed him. The next day I said, if you give me 2 more B's in this, he gave me 3 B's and 2 A's. I put my car. Didn't I promise my car? Didn't I promise my iPad? I said, this iPad is worth $1 million. And my car is a new car. Once you clear WAEC, IELTS, JAM, the car is there. Where is he driving it to? So I told him, the car is here for you, so take it. Anything. I made sure I fulfilled it by saying, go and learn driving. But the truth of the matter is, where is he driving it to? But I reinforced him. I encouraged him. You must not be coming first for you to be relevant in school. You can become in 10th position. You must not be the tallest. Have you seen my child? He is taller than his age mates. Fantastic. I'm happy. But I pray that the height is equivalent to the brain. I pray that height also tallies with the attitude and the way the child behaves. So when parents, let your children trust you. But they just watch us. They watch what we do. They just watch.
Okay, finally, because they are giving me signal. Finally, at what point in your time do you stop interferences in the life of your children? I heard you. Until you die in your old age. For instance, who to marry?
Until you die in your old age. You have a role to play in who they marry. Who told Eliezer to go get a wife for Isaac? Was it not Abraham? But did he dictate who Isaac married? Just today, we're talking about my son is 16. I told him, I have a picture of your wife, but I'm not going to be the one that will choose. You don't stop getting involved, but not actually interfering. Interfering connotes negative. But when you keep getting involved in what they do, you must be present in their life. They should know, they can trust me to come back to pray for them. So until you die, their wives can come. I need you to write a book, not necessarily for evil, right? Not necessarily. They must not report you because you did something wrong, but they can report you so that you can be encouraged to do the right thing. My husband has a book to write, and then you run to your mother-in-law. Mommy, please, I want you to tell my husband he needs to write that book in 10 days. Is that not getting involved in there? So not negatively, but positively. And you also know that now they've come of age, leave them alone. When God made Adam and Eve, he left them alone in the Garden of Eden.
To sort themselves out. Okay, but there's something I'm missing. How can you overcome frictions, conflict, different opinions when it arises in a family?
Keep quiet when the heat is hot.
Okay.
Silence approach, because you can say the wrong word at that time.
Wow.
Keep quiet. Not when you ask the question. When somebody's talking to be calm. Your ranting will not solve the problem. Two wrongs don't make it right. And two people cannot go off at the same time. So you keep quiet. Then number two, giving sometimes. I saw him when he came. He was using a black car. No, I think he came with a green car. I saw through the... Sorry, I think I didn't see well. But you're sure of what you said.